Hello my dear learner, welcome to another mathematics lesson from 4. The topic which we have been discussing is integration, and the subtopic is area under a curve. In our last lesson we looked at area under a curve, where here we learned how to find area under a curve by using integration. And we said that integration gives the exact area. It gives the exact area under a curve. In that example, or in that lesson which we learned last time, we were covering only area which is above the x-axis. And I said that in this lesson today, we are going to cover cases, or we are going to learn how to deal with cases where part of the area or part of the region is below the x-axis. So that is what we are going to learn today. In the cases where part of the region required is below the x-axis, what will you do, or what are you supposed to do? That is what we are going to deal with today. So let's look at one example, my dear learner. Let's look at an example. Find the area bounded by the curve Find the area bounded by the curve y is equal to x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x, the x-axis, the lines x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. Let's look at this example, my dear learner. We are required to find the area bounded by the curve y is equal to x squared minus 3x squared plus 2x, the x-axis, and the lines x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. We have 4 boundaries, the curve, the x-axis, the line x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. If you draw the graph, my dear learner, I'm going to sketch the curve. So that is the y-axis and that is the x-axis. The curve will look like this. The curve will look like that. That is the curve y is equal to x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x. And this point here, where the curve cuts the y-axis, is 1. This other point is 2. Meaning, the region required, remember, is between x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. Meaning, the region which is required is this part here. That part which I have shaded. Now, let us find that area by integration. And we say that to get the area by integration, we find the definite integral within the limits 1 and 2 of x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x with respect to x. That is how we find area. That is what we covered in our previous lesson. We find this definite integral. Let us do that. Let us integrate. The first step, if you remember, is to integrate. Let us integrate that. If you integrate, you will get x power 4 over 4. The first one. Then minus, if you integrate 3x squared, you will get 3x cubed over 3, and 3 and 3 will cancel. We will have x power 3. Help you understand that. Then plus, if you integrate 2x, you will get 2x squared over 2. 2 and 2 again will cancel, you remain with x squared. That is what you get after integrating. Then after integrating, you put that in bracket, the integral in brackets, square brackets. Then you insert the limits. The limits are 1 and 2. The lower limit is 1, the upper limit is 2. The next step after that, my dear learner, you know, you substitute the upper limit here. You will have 2 power 4 over 4 minus, put 2 here, 2 cube plus 2 squared. Put that in the first bracket, then minus, now substitute the lower limit. We will have 1 power 4 over 4 minus 1 power 3 plus 1 squared. Then you subtract that. This is 16 over 4. 2 power 4 is 16. 16 over 4, which is 4, minus 2 power 3 is 8, plus 2 power 2 is 4. Minus, here we'll have a quarter, minus 1 plus 1. So as you can see, in the first bracket we have 4 minus 8 plus 4. What is 4 minus 8 plus 4, my dear learner? 4 minus 4 is negative 4 plus 4 is 0. So this bracket is 0. So we have, let me write it here, we'll have 0 minus a quarter minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0, so we will remain with a quarter. 0 minus a quarter. 0 minus a quarter. And 0 minus a quarter is negative a quarter. So that is the answer, that is the integral. And remember, we are dealing with area. This area. So why are we getting a negative? That is what we should ask ourselves. We are getting a negative simply because the graph or this region is below the x-axis. We are getting negative because the region is below the x-axis. So our answer, or the area, because we were told to find area, an area can never be negative. Area is a scalar quantity. Area can never be negative. So area, you just ignore. You just ignore and give your answer as a quarter square units. So the area of that region is a quarter square units. The most important thing to note here is that we are getting a negative answer because this region is below the x-axis. So when you integrate, for any region which is below the x-axis, the final integral will be negative. If it is above the x-axis, it is positive. Below the x-axis, it will be negative. But since we are dealing with area, we just ignore the negative sign. We give your answer as a quarter square units. That is very important. Let's look at another example, my dear learner. In this case, the whole region is below the x-axis. In our next example, part of the region is above the x-axis. Part of the region is below the x-axis. How do we deal with such cases? So let's look at this example so that we know how we deal with such cases. Example 2. Find the area enclosed by the curve y is equal to x squared minus 10x plus 9. The x-axis and the lines x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 10. So that is the question, my dear learner. That is the question. Find the area enclosed by the curve y is equal to x squared minus 10x plus 9, the x-axis, and the lines x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 10. We have the curve as one boundary, the other boundary is the x-axis, the other boundary is x is equal to 4, the other boundary is x is equal to 10. Now, let's draw a sketch of the curve. X-axis, y-axis. If you draw the sketch of this curve, the curve will be something like this. It's a quadratic curve. It passes through where where y is 9, because if x is 0, y is 9. Then it cuts the x-axis at 2 points. How do you know that? You just put 0 in place of y. We will solve for x. It will cut the x-axis at x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 10. Sorry, x is equal to 9, not 10. And it has a stationary point. We learned a stationary point in the topic differentiation. So it will have a stationary point at 5, -16. If you know those, at least you can sketch the curve. Remember, we learned how to sketch a curve. In the topic differentiation, we learned curve sketching. You know how to get these points where the curve cuts the x-axis, and how to know the stationary point, and whether that stationary point is minimum, maximum, or point of inflection. In this case, it is a minimum point. I have already done that. To save time, I have just sketched the curve and indicated the points. Now, the region required is between the line X is somewhere there. So we draw a vertical line there. That is at 4. Then x is equal to 10. 10 is somewhere there. So the region required is from x is equal to 4 here up to x is equal to 10. If I shade the required region, part of it is below the x-axis, and then part of it is above the x-axis. So we have that region, the shaded part, between 4 and 10. So part of the required region is below the x-axis, and part of the required region is above the x-axis. So how do we deal with such a case? If you integrate this and then put the limits 4 and 10, my dear learner, you will get a wrong answer. You will get a wrong answer, because remember, part of it is below and part of it is above. So then this will be negative, that will be positive. If you add a positive number and a negative number, you subtract. So the region becomes less. The area becomes less than the actual area. So what we are supposed to do, my dear learner, is we find the area of this region below the x-axis separately. And remember, we are going to get a negative answer. We ignore the negative. Then we find the area, this other region above the x-axis. We will get a positive area. Then the two areas we add. The two areas we add. Remember, in the first case here, for the region below, we will get a negative, but we are going to ignore that negative. If it is, for example, negative 40 square units, we ignore negative and put it as 40. So that 40 is the area. You add that to the area which you are going to get for this region which is above the x-axis, and then that is how you are going to get the total area of the region required. So let us deal with this first part. Let's start with the area below the x-axis. Area equals, we integrate now. For this one, you are going to integrate, the limits are from 4 to 9. The limits, lower limit 4, upper limit 9. And you are going to integrate this x squared minus 10x plus 9 with respect to x. Let us do that, my dear learner. What do we get? Let us integrate. X squared, we will get x power 3 over 3 minus 10x becomes 10x squared over 2 by, if you cancel, you get 5x squared. Then plus 9x, if you integrate 9, you will get 9x. Then put that in square brackets, insert the limits 4 and 9. Now substitute. If you substitute, you will get 9 cubed over 3 minus, you substitute first the upper limit, 9 cubed over 3 minus 5 times 9 squared plus 9 times 9 minus, now substitute the lower limit, 4 cubed over 3 minus 5 times 4 squared plus 9 times 4. You will get here if you solve that, my dear learner, you are going to get negative 58 and a third. Negative 58 and a third. If you solve the all of this, here you will get if you subtract at the end, you will get negative 58 and a third. Since we are getting a negative, because this area is below the x-axis, my dear learner, we are getting negative because that region, the region here is below the x-axis. So what do? We ignore the negative. So we ignore this negative. We write our answer as 58 and a third. That is our answer. Square units. So the region below the x-axis is 58 and a third square units. We now find the region above the x-axis. This one, from 9 to 10, we do the same. We do the same, my dear learner, from 9 to 10. Let me use this space. So area equals, you integrate now from 9 to 10, the same curve, x squared minus 10x plus 9 with respect to x. If you integrate, you will get the same, what you got there, x cubed over 3 minus 5x squared plus 9x, put square brackets, insert the lower limit now, which is 9, and upper limit, which is 10. You insert or you substitute the upper limit, 10 cubed over 3 minus 5 times 10 squared plus 9 times 10. Then minus, insert the lower limit, 9 cubed over 3 minus 5 times 9 squared plus 9 times 9. If you do that correctly, my dear learner, you are going to get a positive because it is an area above the x-axis. You are going to get a positive answer. For that one, you are going to get 4 and a third square units. 4 and a third square units. So the area below the x-axis was 58 and a third square units. The area below is 58 and a third square units, and the area above the x-axis is 4 and a third square units. So what is the total area, my dear learner? The total area, we just add the two areas. So total area required is 58 and a third plus 4 and a third, which gives you 62 and 2 over 3. So the total area is 62 and 2 over 3 square units. So that is the final answer. That is how we find area. So the total area of this region is 62 and 2 over 3. 62 and 2 over 3 square units, or 62 and 2/3 square units. So my dear learner, that is how we deal with cases where part of the region is above the x-axis and part of the region is below the x-axis. The basic point you should note is that for region which is below the x-axis, you will get negative if you integrate. Therefore, you separate the two. You first find the area below the x-axis separately. You find area above the x-axis separately. Then we add the two areas. But remember, for the region which is below the x-axis, by integration you are going to get negative, but you ignore that negative. So that is the basic thing. And I want to stop there, my dear learner. We have covered area under curve. And in our next lesson, we are going to learn more about integration. We are now going into applications of integration. So we are going to learn more about integration in our next lesson. Until that time, my dear learner, bye-bye.